Dick. You like to suck big dicks?
You are such a dick.
Oh, we haven't played this for a while.
Dick.
Too many dicks. What? Too many dicks. Too many. You guys are dorking up my vibe with all the dicks. We need to spread the dicks out a little bit. There's too many dicks.
Sure look like a dick to me.
Yep.
You like to suck big dicks?
There he is.
He's getting. That's him
Suck
saying
big
it.
dicks.
That's Cucker Tarleton you heard just there.
It's all right. Welcome back to Nothing Yet Live. All right. Oh, look. Tucker's seen here finishing the last of his medium rare placenta.
Oh.
All right.
I think he just sat in some of Trump's semen.
So apparently what happened was Cucker Tarleton called out a woman by the name of Maren Morris.
Yes, Maren Morris is a country singer.
No.
No. Yes, she is a country singer.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
But that's not what Cucker Tarleton calls her.
No.
Or what Fox News called her. Jason Aldean's wife, noted pocket surgeon,
Right.
posted a video of herself doing her makeup, accompanied by the caption, "I'd really like to thank my parents for not changing my gender when I was a tomboy."
When I went through my tomboy phase.
That's right.
Because we know that most girls at some point go through a tomboy phase. And I think it's because
all girls do. Yeah.
Well, we know that we're going to soon have boobs and the center of gravity is going to get all fucked up. So we start climbing up trees. But, you know, I had good parents. They didn't try to staple a dick on me when I did that.
Pin the dick on the...
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't play pin the dick on the pubis with me. And
well, when they saw you riding the butter churn part, like with a big giant penis,
they said, "Well, she's already got one. She doesn't need it."
Yeah, look at all that wood.
Yeah,
churn that butter, girl. Aldean's wife added. She added in an Instagram story, advocating for genital mutilation of children under the disguise of love, calling it gender affirming care is the worst. Is one of the worst evils. What are the other ones? I'm done. One of the worst evils. What's the other one?
Yeah, I'd like to hear what your standard is.
I want the top 10 at least.
Yeah.
It's probably like, you know, she didn't get the big enough diamond or some shit like that. Is the worst evils. I will always support my children and do what I can to protect their innocence. Well, what if one of your children goes rogue on you? Are you always going to support them, or are you going to like fucking shame them, right?
No, I mean, what if one of their kids stabs another student,
sets the house on fire?
I'll always, I would not let little Johnny masturbate. He burned my house down, but I still support him.
And
not the masturbation.
Jason Aldean, being the socio-political economic genius that he is,
and a rocket,
said, "LMAO, I'm glad they didn't too, because you and I wouldn't have worked out." Her husband responded to the original post.
Oh, yeah, because she would have had a dick stapled to her pubis and would have been unable to bear children.
Look, you fucking meathead. Just because you know 4 chords and that you know how to write or sing pop music, which is what country is, and sell it to morons who don't know what actual music is. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure. So he's a man. He's
an authority on the subject.
He's a man's man, though, too. You know. So then this little thing goes on, I guess, and where is it? Maren Morris, noted singer, says it's easy to not be a scumbag human. It's so easy to not be a scumbag human. Sell your clip-ins and zip it, insurrection Barbie.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So she's calling her out on having hair extensions, clip-in hair extensions.
Yeah.
And on looking like a Barbie.
So then, of course, enter the asshole, the dick, the man, the myth, the dick winner, the dick of the year winner.
For 2021.
By the way, sign up to receive cocktail hour. It's on the house. Oh, what did I do? Oh,
yeah, he's just had a sip of whatever it was they were serving.
Let's see. There.
No sane society would have a problem with or even notice words like that. But in 2022, this is a thought crime. You're required to believe that minors should be castrated by their parents. A lunatic called Maren Morris, some kind of fake country music singer, went.
So
Look,
how many times did
all
your,
country music is fake. Okay.
how many times did your mother try to chop your dick off when you were a kid?
Just the once.
Just the once. Yeah, succeeded, right?
Just the tip.
All the way. And then, of course, Brittany Aldean was attacked up and down the American media for telling a transphobic joke, which they never quoted.
Yeah, it was quoted.
I mean, all she did was say a transphobic joke. All she did was slur somebody that she doesn't even know.
Well, that's the thing, is that it wasn't a joke. I think she was being serious when she said, I'm really glad my parents didn't change my gender when I went through my tomboy phase. It didn't sound like a joke to me. It sounded like she was making a serious and well thought out socio-political statement.
Besides being like an Instagrammer, like, and being Jason Aldean's wife, like, what the hell else does she do? So anyway, let's talk about
Well, to quote Jay Tyler, she has a nice set of tits,
Yeah,
and
there
therefore
is.
her life is.
Of course. Maren Morris, she put a new profile pic up that says, you want to read the Fox News Chiron on Tucker Carlson says,
Lunatic country music person.
with a picture of Maren Morris.
Oh, well, it was very,
Maren Morris.
it was very enlightened of the Cuck to call her a person.
Yeah, right. So then that's when Maren Morris, she takes idiots and grinds them up, spits them out. You would go ahead, read it.
The singer launched a t-shirt that reads, Maren Morris, lunatic country music person, followed by the phone number for the Trans Lifeline hotline. All sales proceeds are to be split between the Trans Lifeline and GLAAD's transgender media program. Morris announced via Instagram stories that the shirts had raised $63,000 and went on to exceed more than $100,000 in just 15 hours. Thank you, Cuck.
Yeah.
You've neutralized your dickishness
You
from
did something
2021.
right.
Now the slate is cleared, and you can still run for Dick of the Year, but
Meanwhile,
you know, you've evened the playing field.
no words from Insurrection Barbie. Whatever the fuck she's doing right now. Oh, love me some Cuck. What a prick. What a piece of shit, man. So climbing on there is this Ron Johnson. That's just too many.
Ron Johnson, just too many jokes.
Yeah, Ron Johnson. Ron Johnson is like, he's going full like in on anti-LGBTQ, and in his area it's like 70% of the people, because he's flexing on same-sex marriage.
Well, he
right?
apparently was not going to vote for the Defense of Marriage Act or whatever it is that's in.
Senator Ron Johnson's vote to, on the bill to codify same-sex marriage has been in question since the Wisconsin Republican initially said he saw no reason to oppose the legislation. Come on, get all uppity in Madison. Johnson, in recent weeks, has noted he never said he would support the bill and indicated he has reservations over how the legislation would impact religious protections. Dude, it's people's right to do thing. Religion have nothing to do with. Did I do that right?
Yeah, religion hath no place in public square.
In my house. Yeah. But speaking at a public meeting in Hartford last week, the Oshkosh Republican was definitive, saying he would not support the Respect for Marriage Act in its current form, indicating he believes the Supreme Court case giving same-sex couples the right to marry was wrongly decided. Hey, man, you got to look into your own party and look at all the violations of respect for marriage there are. Like, your whole party is littered with motherfuckers that do not have respect for any kind of marriage.
Yeah, whether it's their own or whether it's somebody else's or whether it's somebody else's child. Call Matt Gaetz.
So enter Jim Jordan, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, he's doubling down on his like 100%. And he's also still saying, oh, there's states where you can kill the baby after it's born and shit. Like Jim Jordan. Dude, not a rocket surgeon.
I thought that particular belief assertion was confined to Pastor Locke and his ilk. I didn't think Jim Jordan had gone full baby killer yet.
Look,
But
every woman on our side of the fence is pro-choice. That's just a gimme, right?
mhm.
What you guys got to worry about is dissension in your ranks, because I'm guarantee you there is a ton of women that are going to vote to protect their choice or are pissed about this.
Well, I think there are a lot of Republican men who want to support abortion rights too, because their mistresses are all getting knocked up.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
And, you know, DNA tests are kind of a thing now. 23andMe is extremely popular.
So so this douchebag, he puts out a July statement saying he wouldn't oppose the legislation, he said, to get the press off my backs. So he lied. He lied and just said, oh, fine, I'll vote for it.
Yeah. And so the press just said, okay, no problem, nothing to see here.
Well,
But now
flipping back on it now, bud.
yeah, the
You
press
got
is
there-
going to show up again.
You're going to have to install handrails for that back. For OSHA is going to say something about that. But the you know, to end this out, like, I'll ask you, you know, like, there are Republicans that are scrubbing their websites with any even mention of abortion or pro-choice or any, like, they're just like, some of them are like, I think I can find a middle ground. Like, they looked at the polls and went, shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I think we can find a middle ground. And then some Republicans that were like a week ago, like 100% anti-abortion, you know, in all circumstances, they are getting their the numbers are showing. And like
Jim Jordan.
Jim Jordan sided, Ron Johnson and Jim Jordan sided with these against these overwhelmingly popular policies.
So they're stuck with the hot potato.
Oh man, yeah, God. Anyway, that's all I got for this segment.
What we're going to talk about?
No, we
Trump's
don't got enough time.
insanity. Oh, look at that. Okay,
We did a perfect segment. Why?
we will be back, and we
Yeah.
will be talking about the dickification is going to get more intense, and the funniness of the dicks.
I wish I had a. In my mind, I see a wagon, a hay wagon. Dang, 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 dang. I see them all on the back of a wagon together, and it says abortion. Outlaw says no abortion, and just these motherfuckers are jumping off of this thing, and then there's like Ron Johnson and Jim Jordan,
Like somebody
couple
got
other
to drive a
people
horse.
sitting on that thing, and just a missile just
Oh, that's a really good
Yeah,
metaphor right
for a
there.
good Benny Hill skit.
Yeah.
Dan, 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 dan. Gets her every time. All right, we'll be back in a moment. This is
Nothing Yet Live.
Liz.
Ah!
There's nothing.